I just wrote down some notes about how gay John was, but I mean, it's a whole page full of gay activities that we've done together, and honestly, those guys covered a lot of it. I'll cross off the fingers. Yeah, cross off all the weird sexual stuff with his sister.
Stepsister.
For future reference, stepsister, not me. Okay.
Still sister, right? You guys were related at one point. Well, my roasting here is entitled "The Good, the Bad, and the Gopher."
Nice.
Those guys said plenty of nice things about you, so I'm gonna skip that part.
Thanks, Kevin.
Really, when I first met John, I really knew him as Gopher from theater. I'm sure you remember that. He still to this day loves being called that.
I do.
Just the way that he looked at me and my brother with sparkle in his eyes, wanting to be closer to us, as close as he could get. I think that he may have wanted to be my brother so that he could maybe live with me at my house. So he followed us around a lot on all fours, picking up our trash, sometimes knocking over the trash just so he'd have trash to pick up. Oh man. He would always let me go first up the ladder when we would go up to the catwalk above the stage. And I always thought he was being polite, but now I think it was just so he could get a better look at me.
Well, unless you're on the ladder, I can't really see you.
Well, if you remember, the ladder went straight up.
Yeah. Most ladders do.
Yes. Let's see. I jotted down notes about Corey Zephyr, John, but that's, I think, a whole nother roast.
Yeah.
That's his roast that we'll have to do some other time. John actually has some pretty good video of when, let's see, shortly after high school, when he and I were hanging out with our friends Amy Shank and Josh Davelbus, newlyweds. And there's some pretty exciting stuff in there that he might be able to share with you guys later. But
No.
it's Bobby was there too. I think Bobby might recall some.
A little, yeah.
His stepsister
Yeah.
was involved.
Mm-hmm.
I think she was there and you were there.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
John liked to share with his friends.
That's what I said downstairs.
You better go downstairs.
Huh?
Wait.
Oh, I don't want to come back up.
I don't want Kevin to censor himself.
Yeah, I didn't put on my censorship, but I'll try it.
No, that's fine. It's just.
Okay.
One experience those guys didn't seem to share with John was the time at Christy Stiles' house.
Oh no.
And he was possessed by some kind of devil. And we were walking around, it was kind of like a trailer park, and we get back to the house and John is freaking out, and as far as I could tell was completely possessed by the devil. So I used my vampire powers to bring him back, and that's when John and I, John being a fresh new vampire, started hanging out at the coffee shops at Salina. There wasn't much in Salina for vampires to do, so hanging out at Rusty's and Grandma Max's was pretty exciting.
Russell's.
Rusty, my memory.
Yeah.
That's my memory. Russell's was the place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I don't have this jotted down, but since I just was thinking of how rusty my memory is, I would like to thank John for being my external hard drive. half of my memory has been smoked away. And John recalls more of my life, I think, than I do.
I'm getting to the part where you start owing me money.
That's here at the bottom. We'll get to that at the end.
Oh.
Really, I had lost contact with John and a lot of my friends from Salina for a long time when I went on and had a life. John was really, I think, saved by MySpace. Way before Facebook. Way before Facebook. MySpace came around.
You're
I
okay,
think
you can
John
plug
was
yours.
probably the first
It's okay.
MySpace. Was the first MySpace account holder. Him and Tom are actually probably the best friends of anyone.
He doesn't post on there anymore though, so it's just me.
You might look on Facebook. You might find him. So, the one thing I remember about how I got reconnected with John was when I discovered MySpace, and I decided to sign up. I created my profile, and 10 minutes later, I get a message from Jon Dahl. Had apparently been looking for me every day. And I was creeped out. I was like, wow, I should unsign up